welcome back to another stream, or if you're watching this video on YouTube, welcome back to Room. I've got Forza on download. I'm planning on streaming, so feel free to tune in. It'll probably be between 10 AM and 11 AM GMT. There we go. Sorry if you can hear some background noise, guys. Someone's decided to mow their lawn or something. A lot I can do about that, I'm afraid. Hopefully the audio is a bit better for this video. I know in the out, which I'm not sure why, because in the stream that I did, it sounded fine. Let me just check. I don't want that sound in the background. Yeah, I'm currently downloading Forza Motorsport 7. I'll get into why I don't have that installed any longer in tomorrow's stream. But whilst it's downloading, I think it's like 70 up. That's downloading. I'm going to do a few laps on Forza Motorsport 6. If you watched any of the other streams, you'll know that I'm kind of taking, doing a bit of cruising around, cruising Forza Motorsport, no, sorry, Forza Horizon 4 and the Crew 2. Check the stream, guys, 2 seconds. Hopefully, hopefully this won't keep cutting out. I don't know why it was in the last stream. In the first stream I did, it sounded fine. Maybe I need to talk a bit louder. Headset so that sound doesn't filter through. So yeah, so the sound doesn't filter through to the Connect, because I'm using the Connect for the camera and microphone. The wheel itself, the G920, the Logitech, doesn't have a plug headset, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Anyway, let's get into track. Let's go to replay, game options, select a car. Let's just go for, what do I own? Oh yeah, Commodore. Let's give the Formula Mazda a go. Lists, tested line, turn that off. Simulation steering, traction control off, manual. Give it at that for the moment. Select a track. Done. And Grand Prix in the wet. In the dry. I'll change it to based on time. Do 10 laps. Shouldn't be any driver tars. Alright, let's just give that a go. Let's get rolling. Let's say I'll be streaming some Forza 4 tomorrow. Forza 4. I'll be streaming some Forza Motorsport 7 tomorrow. Building up to Project Cars and building up to Project Cars and. That will course. Absolutely chucking it down today. There's all grungy. Oh, there we go. Lucasade. Right then. Here are we in. And not select neutral. Right, so that's rewind. Oh, why was rewind? Alright. Sorry guys, I was just trying to see what the handbrake was. So yeah. See how this feels. Take it easy to begin with. So I'm very new to the wheel. If I crash or go off, give me. Oh, like that. I really do need to do something with this brake. Very, very stiff on the G920. Force feedback, my god. I was playing the Crew 2 earlier, as I said, and you guys know, but not really. It's supported with this wheel, and there was next to no force feedback. But coming onto this after that, a whole new world. I mean, it's a whole new world coming from roller to a steering wheel anyway. I've only had the wheel a day. Came yesterday. Got a wheel stand coming tomorrow. I'm gonna check the stream, guys, and make sure. Is there a gear indicator on here? If there is. I like cars where they've got, you know, the gear indicator in the middle. Reposition the camera slightly. There we go. Hopefully that's alright, and hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. There we go. Yeah, as I say, I've got wheel stand coming tomorrow. And I'm going to use the shifter. At the moment, this, I don't know if you see the wheel, it's got a bit of play in it. Where it's mounted. Putting a shifter on here, it'll probably move around a lot as well. And try to contend with the pedals moving around on the carpet. Absolute nightmare. Without having to use a clutch, just the accelerator and brake. So I've got this stand set up tomorrow. Got the stand set up tomorrow. I'll put the shifter in, and as I said in a previous stream, I will be uploading a video, a review of the pedals, the wheel and pedals, and of the shifter and the stand itself. First impressions are, when it comes to the wheel versus the controller, it's night and day, man, absolutely night and day. As I've said before in previous streams, when I last had a wheel on the Xbox 360, which was the official wheel, I can't get to grips with it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's overzealous. Or I'm in reverse. Need to, I think, switch to another car in a second. Well, if it's having the full 900 degrees of wheel rotation, helping. I could not get to grips with the wheel on the 360 at all. Going in a straight line, you know. I don't know whether my driving style has changed or whether I've become a better driver those days. But this, when I lose it, I obviously need quite a bit of practice. When I lose the car now, I do genuinely feel like it's my own fault. Whereas with that wheel, it felt like kind of hidden disc or something. It was kind of preventing me from fully driving the car. Whenever I crash or anything previously, it didn't feel like it was entirely my fault. Kind of frustrating. This popped up. Reverse there. So as it should probably say in the description, if you're watching this on YouTube at least, I am a noob, real noob. Had it for a day, done a couple of laps on this, I've done a couple of laps on Forza. Cruised for an hour or so on Forza Horizon 4. Did a cruise, coast-to-coast cruise on unlimited test drive, keep saying test drive, Route 2, which it was test drive. Yeah, did a cruise on the about an hour. All in all, I probably had about 3, maybe 4 hours worth of full time getting it. Definitely feel like there is a learning curve. Controller. Learning to try to catch the car in slides. A lot of practice with. But now some guys drift. I really want to learn how to do. With that. Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve coming from the controller to the wheel. I already feel like I'm much better than I was hours ago. I feel myself learning, you know? I feel myself... I don't know actually. Maybe this is because I've got simulation steering on. I've not. When I think it's simulation steering I did it in Forza 3, Forza Motorsport 3 or Forza Motorsport 4, one of the two, I can't remember. I actually learned to use it on the controller back when it was introduced. It made the handling a lot more twitchy. I think it was meant for wheel users to allow the full 900 degrees of rotation. I think that was the whole point of bringing it in. I don't, as I say, I used it with the controller, but I don't know what it's actually doing. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, this is my problem as well with Assetto Corsa, and I know I'll have the same problem, probably even more so with project cars. Going off the track and getting your tyres dirty, it doesn't seem to matter so much on Forza. In those games, I did a bit of Assetto Corsa, and I think I stopped at the side of the track to check my phone, reply to a message. Excuse me. In that time my tyres went cold, and when I set off again, oh my god, it was like it's in my eyes. What's with it? probably over-exaggerated. Everything in that game feels great except for that. It's even more pronounced in my experience in Project Cars. I feel like in Project Cars it takes so long to get your tyres warm. And it takes a lot of work to keep them as well. If someone like me that I like to just get on the track with the car, learn the car, and back on, kind of understand the nuances of the car. I like to pull over to the side and, you know, just have a chill session basically. I like to give it 100% all the time. This, you know, bit of a cruise. I'm not trying to set the fastest lap in the world. I know I can't. Yeah, that is a problem for me. Tyres then going cold. Oh, I'm thinking I'm on the old. The old layout. The wrong. That's not the pits, is it? That's probably thinking, what on my bed. What an absolute noob. Yeah, as I say, I've got Forza 7 on download. Heard it's much improved. When it first came out, I refunded the game. I'll go into more details to tomorrow's video or stream. How you tune in. Yeah, I've heard it's much improved since then. As I say, I refunded it. Probably refunded it within a couple of days, maybe. There we go. Give me a pit icon. Something I so wish Forza would add. Proper pits, animated pit crew. Like even this, apparently this is missing in Forza 7. Yeah, add a proper pit crew. Bit of going to pits, drive to pit stall. Hoping I could go in the pit and just, you know, like in Formula 1 games where you, and even Project Cars, you can see a map of the track and the cars going round and the cars going out. It's just, you know, just to add a little bit of flavour to the experience, man. I really wish they would add that. I'm just going to check the stream again, guys. Making sure that you can hear me. Oh, sorry for the feedback loop. Yeah, hopefully it was just a case of through 2 buggering up. Yeah, hopefully. Hoping it was a case of the crew that buggered up. Guys, I'm just getting a stream up. I don't like to have on Mixer chat up on the screen. Covers up too much of the screen. I've got my laptop next to me, and if anyone pops up in chat, I can view it there. I'm not expecting a ton of views on this particular stream. I don't even think Forza 7 gets that. Maybe my tyres are cold. I don't even think Forza 7 gets that many views anymore. Right, I don't know what lap I'm on here. Did I set it to 10 laps? I think I did, didn't I? Sorry guys, I noticed the stream just cut out there. Oh, bit of a drift, bit of sideways action. Not sure why the connection keeps cutting out. Maybe it's because I'm downloading at the same time. Yeah, I don't know how different Forza 7's going to feel with the wheel. Quite eager to try that out and see if there's out. And change cars in a minute, guys, and change to another track as well. Yeah, go over the curbs, you really do feel it. I even do a race, you know. The set the AI is super easy because I'm not going to be very competitive. We're in a bedding in period. But hopefully that's what I bring to the table. I'm not one of these guys, you know, fuel racing, looking like Vettel or Lewis Hamilton. Your version. I am a complete noob. Well, I've got quite a lot of racing game experience, but it's mainly and a bit about tuning the car. I'm no expert. Race theory. Going fast out. Racing lines and whatnot. But you know, I understand that I'm not very good at the moment. I think I'll be a lot better once I get my stand. Things bubbling around a lot less. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's do a race. Give it a go. Manage. And then I'm going to do a video as well, hopefully tomorrow, once I've got everything set up, of my actual setup. So, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. Which side are we on? Catch up was. Yeah, on this side, sorry. Yeah, I'm actually on my daughter's table. She's got a little table she does a drawing on. It's a Disney princess table. Not recommended. There, don't know if you see the wheel moves like that. Scared to go too hard on it in case it breaks. I'll tell you what, let's pick something. Are these my cars? 499. Or a Subaru. Let's put the eye on. Challenger Series. I've all of them as inexperienced. Yeah. Quick stops, no. 5 laps, always on, start type fixed. Inch. Do the Grand Prix circuit. 5 laps. See how we do. Forewarning, guys. Be really bad, then go easy on me. The first race. My pedals will probably move away from me. Oh, I didn't put the hood on, did I? Should be alright, it should be fine. Fine. I'll better see on the dash what gear I'm in. What we're up against here. Yeah, was that an R32 and a 350Z? So long since I've properly played this game, I don't know what mods I've got installed. At Vauxhall, is it that Carlton? I'm getting left. Ready. You guys can see. What you guys have seen. Headset up because I can hardly hear. Oh, braking as hard as I can. Steering's very heavy. Using it. Oh, he's rammed me. Rammed me. Reverse. Not going well. Yes, the mission. This race will be see if I can not finish last. Very squirrely handle. Gears seem quite short. Apologise guys for the crashing. Know anything about the G920? Know that the brake pedal is incredibly stiff. Oh, we've almost come to a complete standstill, so try my way through a few cars here. Tell you what, these YouTubers, it's way easier. Well, this is what I mean, this is what it's about. You want to get a wheel, you have to be prepared. Sorry. Sorry guys, I don't normally race like this. I'm prepared to start at the bottom and learn. This is why I wouldn't do online racing. You can imagine me in a lobby. Maybe that's why the lobbies in Forza are so bad, it's for wheel users. Sorry, I've got my headset turned way down, so I can't hear when I shift. Hope you guys watching this, if anybody does watch this. Oh. Got shifted there, so it's always in a car. If any of you guys watch this, I hope it won't be your last time seeing me, seeing how badly I'm doing. I'm braking way too early, but I need a bit more. Need a bit more braking ability. Braked himself. In fact, I've got rewind on, haven't I? Should probably use my rewind more. I'm gonna need it. As I say, part and parcel, I guess. Part and parcel of we'll be getting a wheel and a learning curve. Definitely feeling it. When it's not just game. Oh. It's not just the game either, it's the learning the wheel itself. It's, as I say, these brake. I'm probably going to have to do something with it. Maybe look online at how people have modded theirs or calibrated it, because I have to literally stamp on it. It's brake. Hey dude, sorry. Sorry, this is Forza 6. Snoop Sheep, welcome back to the stream, my dude. I've got Forza 7 downloading at the moment. Waiting for it to finish downloading. Thought I'd jump on Forza 6 whilst I wait for the download to complete. I should be streaming Forza 7 tomorrow. My first ever race with this wheel. Many years. Hence why I'm being so bad. Oh, you're right.
Thank you. Have a good day, bye-bye.
Cheers, thank you. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Just had a parcel delivered. Oh, you're going on the Crew 2? Ah, yeah, the Crew 2. I was on the Crew 2 earlier, and unfortunately, it wasn't great with the wheel, with the Logitech, which was a shame. I don't know how's the camera look. Is it okay? Oh, we're positioned all right. What was in the box? The delivery box? I'm not actually sure. Something for my wife. I get a free pass to rewind there. So yeah, Crew 2. I do enjoy cruising around in that game. It all worked better. Felt like it feels in this game, for example. Awesome. Oh. Yeah, just joining in. The aim of the game is to not finish last. Race. Given how fast this Bentley's catching up. Oh, not surprising, sorry. Take the Audi, on a bit wide. Given how fast the car's catching me on the straights. Oh, I'm back in a sec. Oh. Oh, that should be this one next to us, but I don't think there's anyone living there anymore. Yeah, they moved out, I think it was about a week or so ago, so maybe they ordered something prior to then. But yeah, it was only about a week or so ago. Alright, cheers. Oh man! I'm back. Oh. So yeah, there was a delivery for next door, but they've moved out. Sorry about the interruptions. So yeah, the next door have moved out about a week or so ago, I believe. So what can I do? There was no point in taking a parcel for them because at least I think they've moved out. I've not seen anyone back for a while. Is everyone else going to come and knock on the door? What time are we on? Right, let's finish this race. Oh, I'm 5th at the moment because I ain't got the hood on. I didn't know where I was. I'm on lap 3. Right. Right. Yeah. Oh! Spinning around. See what? I'll have another crack at that. Yeah, Snoop. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Enjoy the crew too. Update's finished. Yeah, my crew. I've had a really crap morning. Unknown reason. Had to do a hard reset, and I thought I'll do a cruise on crew. You watch that stream and explain what's going on. And the 8.7 gig update is too late. Is a really sizable. Yeah, 8.7 gig. I don't know what they've changed or added. Doing Mustang. Around the outside. Yeah, I don't know what we're updating, but I couldn't see any. I like how the steering gets really heavy when we're braking. Off a bit earlier. Man's probably going to catch us up before we make it to the end. Oh no, it didn't. There you go, guys. I've won my first race. How about that? First race with a wheel. Alright, I put the I put the difficulty on mega easy, but let's just have a quick look. So definitely won't be streaming any of that today, fortunately. Next race, I don't know what next race is. Alright, it's just picked. Good. Do another race then, let's do a couple of races. Enjoyed that. I definitely felt a lot stiffer than the little race car thing I was in to begin with. Can't remember what it was. This feels a lot heavier and a lot kind of top heavy. A lot stiffer. Right then. If we can not finish last on this one. Probably not so good at this track. Where are we? Road Atlanta. Oh, the launch would have been better on this. Crap. Z50Z's gone for a little excursion there. Breaking way. Oh. Right, I'm doing a rewind. Apologies for that. Try to get recalibrated here. Yeah, we'll brake from there. The wheels all right there. Let's do a little adjustment. How's that look, guys? Does that look all right? Try to wait for the stream to catch up. We need to bring you this way a little bit. Perhaps. Can't seem to get it where. Yeah, that looks all right. I do need to get like a mount or something so I can put the like the most optimal place. As I say, I'm on my daughter's table at the moment. Everything's all rickety. Everything moves. Getting some places now. Yeah, definitely need to do something about the brake. I feel, really felt force feedback on that, like a little crest, a little hill, that the whole steering went light. The power off. Dick, no, I can't take that flat out, not with him in there. Gonna rewind, guys. Didn't expect him to brake for the second time. Normally being clobbered from behind. I can normally take it pretty much flat out through there. Controller. Look, he's braking again. Right, dip to the side. Cautious. What's he doing? That's the Z4. Where did he brake there? I do not know why the eye brakes in places. And that's the problem with playing on lower difficulties. I find when you're playing on a lower difficulty, the AI is a lot more erratic. Like they're trying not to be aggressive. Again. Yeah, like they're trying not to be aggressive. Makes them really erratic. We're gonna rewind, guys. It's my provocative, you know what I mean. That's because I hit the grass. Yep. My provocative, I can't speak today. It's not been a good day. I completely lost it there. Completely lost it. This whole section. There we go. If I do that, sometimes you pause the game, someone will call you or you'll have to go do something. When you come back, you just kind of lost your rhythm. I had much rhythm to begin with. I feel like I almost needed to down a gear there, but we're at about 6,500 RPMs. Now shifted way too early. Don't lose it, don't lose it. Mustang. Oh, that crest, I keep forgetting. Oh! That crest when you come down it, or you kind of proper lose the car. See that little bump there? Again, see? You need to figure out how to avoid that. Steering, counter steering isn't working. Off the throttle. Look. Messed up gear changes there, so sorry guys. Listen to me clunk through this race. And do you know what it is? It's when I steer past a certain threshold, the car kind of loses itself. So what we're going to do is, maybe I'm just trying to overcorrect. It all goes pear-shaped. I don't know. Realistic. A little work that I'll have to learn to overcome, yeah. Or is it something I can avoid entirely? That. You're proper shook then. I'm braking way early. It's braking a straight line, even in this low-powered route. Start braking and turning. If I'm in like second gear, it's kind of alright. It's getting away from me. See there, because shifted down, revs went too high. Kind of look, it's tires. I mean, this is all-wheel drive, isn't it? So yeah, it's getting away from me. Well, I don't want to go that far back. They're causing the car to over-rev like that. Proper lose control. That. See, I wouldn't have expected that in a Subaru. Something like a Porsche with rear-wheel drive, maybe. Oh. Very strange. But, I've said it a million times, it's all about... I did it again, I shifted down, what am I doing? Leave it in third, you're alright. Well, I'd already lost control, I think, at that point. Weird. Like I say, I feel like I've completely lost my rhythm now. Ultra cautious through here now. Go. Going down this straight, I'll try and straighten the car out as much as I can. Need a wheel? See that? Hopefully you got to see that. But yeah, for anyone that's not used a wheel, kind of can't understand what's going on here, why I keep losing control. I'm constantly fighting that. Not just a case of steering, it's a case of correcting. The wheel is constantly toying like that. I'm trying to correct it, and times obviously it'll pull one way and I'll pull back the other way and snap back. Especially through here, under braking it's more prevalent, and shifting, if I shift down too quickly, so it'll be pulling this way, so I'll pull back this way, but it'll let go, so when I'm pulling and it lets go, I oversteer basically. At lower speeds, okay. At higher speeds, it's really noticeable. I guess a case of just being ultra smooth inputs whilst tyres losing grip. So now the wheel, slap out my hand there. Yeah, even. Go, see that? I'm gonna let go, I'll show you. I couldn't even grab hold of it to press the rewind. When it's rewound, it kind of resets itself, which is nice. Not just because it's on the grass. Yeah, you see, it's alright there. Doing it on the tarmac as well. Earlier. Land a little bit more, just need to brake a bit earlier. Yeah, I guess it's kind of a case of understanding what the wheel's doing, why, how to correct it. You don't really get on a controller. Imagine, it's almost as though you try to play a game and just try to pull the controller out of your hands. But yeah, you can't. The computer recovered that one then. Yeah, you can't beat it for the immersion factor. You can't beat it. I've got no affinity with Subaru. That's why they sent me a Duff car for that race. Hey, look at that! Oh no, we're going to say, I thought that was my fastest. Go to friend. 113. 440,000 fastest. Well, I'm not that far behind some of my friends, to be fair. I am using a wheel, I don't know if they're using a wheel or not. Right, we've been streaming for almost an hour now. One more race. Try to bump up the AI. That. Spa, yeah. We fancy a bit of spa. Bring it to average. I feel like that was first couple of laps. That was a decent challenge. Whoever back mono. Yeah, I was feeling like first couple of but I felt like if I was consistent, smooth and didn't crash, position if it was quite smooth and I didn't crash and spin out every 5 seconds on that race, I feel like I would have quite a lead on them. Just a smidge. Good. See how earlier. I'm sure it was only 50 some percent then. Yeah, internet connection I think is crapped out. Right, so private car difficulty. All well and good. How many laps? How many laps are we doing? Tell me anywhere. My Kinect covers the bottom of my TV, so keep looking around like this. I can't see the bottom of the TV. Go for it. Don't know how many laps it is. Am I starting for? Oh, I thought am I starting from pit lane? But don't trust me with a standing start. Trying to avoid that. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if that was me being too heavy-footed on the throttle, or whether I got whacked. Whacked from behind. Probably a bit both. Right, let's really focus. I'm a brake. Oh, he's brave. Oh, he's brave. Going through the middle there. Le Rouge. That's the problem. You see a little flicker of brake lights in front of you. Slow down a little bit and everyone else already passes you. RS 200. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry, Mr. Ford. Keep your little tap. Little tap. And if I leave it in third, I'm on the outside here. High line. Yeah, maybe. This. What is that little car that guy's in? Looks awesome. Oh. Yeah. As was cruising in Forza Horizon 4. Sorry. It's brake, man. Reacted in time there, but getting used to. Finding leaving. Oh, pedals are getting away from me again. I've not got shoes on today. Right, let's straight brake. Socks, just with socks on today because I've been in the garden. I didn't want bloody shoes and the new pedals, so my feet are sliding around all over the place. Oh yeah. When you nail a corner, you do like a little corner downshift. Feel awesome. Oh! Too much acceleration too early. I need to be a bit smoother. Okay. Try to match where the wheel is. Did. Feels a lot better though, man. This car feels so good. Redo, guys. My prerogative. I'll brake way too early. Mute. Look at that. Is that what I was in earlier? Yeah, it was. Awesome from behind. I say, should I try this flat out? But better not. Not with this guy behind me. You rather. Drive and speak at the same time. I'm going to have to learn a bit of experience with. I'm going to brake, pal. When are you going to brake? Like, I brake when he brakes. Brake. And I'm braking too late. Stamp. I brake so much earlier with this pedal. I don't know if I'm pressing it hard enough. It's registering my input completely. I mean, it's good. I don't want to press a brake immediately. Have immediate braking, so I'm looking all the time. It was just that tiny little bit less stiff. Like, a little bit more manageable. I need to get all my braking done. Oh, downshifted in. I should have kept it in third. Third there. I can go on past the Jag. Not should not downshift. Go through the corner like that. That little thing, man. Wow. Are you going to brake here, right, you pal? I'm not. Let off through there. Turn a little bit more. Ran way too wide. Same as last time. And that was just about right there, braking then. Felt like I braked a bit too late, a bit later than I would have liked, but spot on. Are getting away from me, and I'm going to try and go through Eau Rouge as fast as I can. I'll let off a little bit. Oh no, it's binned it! Right, I'll recover my pedals while we rewind. We're just I took too much curve, man. I took too much curve. Flat out. Oh no, I can't do it. I can't do that. I don't want to cut that corner that much. No way. We're gonna let off. Oops. Should have been able to take it flat out, but there you go. I should leave this in third again. Only, I think on the controller I would take that in second. Oh, I recovered it. This might be the last lap. Next one. But we will be able to catch the Ferrari. gaining ever so slightly. See, if I was on a controller now, this is like cruising. Who's past him right now? Are you going to jump me out? Around the outside. But even though I'm probably only going about 50%, 60% as fast as I would be on a controller. Oh. Damn it. Even though I'm only going about 60% as fast as I would be on a controller. At the wheel any day. Absolutely. Right, try that again. Should have braked. Perfect, most perfect corner. The ought to be there. Whatever. Get this flat out now, I've got no traffic. Right. Nail this. I'll live with that mistake. I'll take it. The fact that I didn't go sideways into a wall there. Some kind of miracle, I think. At the final lap. Oh, he won. Awesome, man. Awesome. Really, really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. And I've increased driver tire difficulty. Right, I think that's streams for today done. I'm gonna have to go pick up my kids. In a race with the back mono, just got an achievement. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't think. Yeah, let's do my wheel spin. Let's see what I get. E23, but I'll probably get this. Oh my god, I already own it. Oh, 2 million credits. I'll take that. Like I get the wires. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully the audio was better than available to view on Mixer shortly after the stream. Tomorrow, as I say, tomorrow morning I will be doing Forza Motorsport 7. In the afternoon. Yeah, give me a follow. Really appreciate it if you like to follow. You want to see me get better and improve. See me setting up a stand. Watching on YouTube, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Next time.